Chen Xingxu finally talks about Lu. What he said will leave you shocked. Chen Xingxu has always been careful with his words, careful with his expressions, and extremely careful when it comes to his private life. For years, fans believed that he was one of those actors who would never let emotions slip in public. Calm interviews, polite smiles, safe answers, and a very controlled image. That is why what happened recently shocked everyone. No one expected him to finally speak, and no one expected the name that came out of his mouth, Lu. Just hearing these two names together was enough to send the internet into chaos. It all started during what seemed like a normal promotional interview. The atmosphere was relaxed, the questions were light, and Chen Xingxu appeared comfortable, almost unusually so. Fans noticed early on that his mood was different that day. He smiled more, laughed more easily, and at certain moments, his eyes softened in a way that longtime fans immediately picked up on. This was not his usual guarded self. This was someone who seemed emotionally open, maybe without even realizing it. The interviewer casually brought up recent collaborations, asking which co-stars left a strong impression on him. Chen Xingxu answered a few names professionally, praising their dedication and work ethic. Everything felt normal until the interviewer mentioned Yuexiao's name. That single moment changed the entire energy of the room. Chen Xingxu paused. It was not a long pause, but it was noticeable. He looked down for a second, then smiled, not a polite smile, but a real one, slightly shy, slightly restrained, as if he was holding something back. He said her name softly, repeating it once before speaking further. Fans replayed that clip dozens of times, analyzing his tone, his expression, the way his lips curved when he said Lu Yux. Then came the sentence that broke the internet. He said she was someone who made him feel comfortable being himself. Not as an actor, not as a public figure, but as a person. That single line was enough to ignite endless speculation. Netizens immediately started connecting dots that had been ignored or dismissed before. Old behind-the-scenes clips resurfaced, showing Chen Xingxu and Yuexiao laughing together when cameras were supposedly off. Fans noticed how he often stood slightly closer to her than to others, how his attention seemed naturally drawn to her. Moments that once looked innocent suddenly felt loaded with meaning. What shocked people even more was what he said next. When asked if there was someone who understood him deeply, someone who saw the side of him that the public never sees, Chen Xingxu hesitated again. This time the hesitation was longer. You could see him thinking, weighing his words carefully. Then he said that there was someone who knew his silence, someone who did not need him to explain his moods, someone who could sit beside him without speaking and still make him feel at ease. He did not say her name directly this time, but everyone already knew. Yuexiao's name trended within minutes. Fans flooded social media with theories, slow-motion clips, screenshots, and emotional reactions. Some were screaming with excitement, others were in disbelief. Many fans admitted that they always sensed something but never thought he would openly hint at it, especially not Chen Xingxu, who had always been known for keeping a clear boundary between work and personal life. Adding fuel to the fire, Yuexiao posted a seemingly innocent photo later that day. It was a simple picture, nothing dramatic, just a calm moment from her daily life. But fans noticed something immediately: the timing, the mood, and most importantly, a familiar reflection in the background that looked suspiciously like Chen Xingxu. The internet exploded again. Was it coincidence, or was it a silent response? What made the situation even more intense was how neither side denied anything. No clarifications from agencies, no statements asking fans to stop speculating. Silence, and sometimes silence says more than words. Fans began to believe that this was intentional, that perhaps they were slowly letting the truth surface without officially confirming anything. Industry insiders began whispering that Chen Xingxu had been in a different state of mind recently, more relaxed on set, more patient, more emotionally expressive. Some claimed that his acting had gained a new depth, as if real feelings were influencing his performances. And fans, of course, linked all of this back to Lu Yu. There were also stories from staff members who claimed that the two shared a natural chemistry that did not feel forced. Not the kind that actors turn on for cameras, but something quieter, more genuine, the kind that shows in small gestures, shared glances, and comfortable silence. Old interviews were dug up where Chen Xingxu talked about his ideal partner. Someone calm, understanding, emotionally intelligent, and supportive. Fans compared those words with Yuexiao's personality, her interviews, her behavior, and the match felt almost too perfect. It was as if he had been describing her long before anyone noticed. Yuexiao, on the other hand, has remained quiet, but fans noticed subtle changes in her recent appearances. Softer smiles, brighter eyes, and a calm confidence that felt new. Some believe she is choosing silence out of respect, while others think she is letting Chen Xingxu take the lead in revealing whatever this is between them. The most talked about moment came when a fan asked Chen Xingxu during a live stream whether he believed in fate. He smiled again, that same smile, and said that some people come into your life at the right time. Not too early, not too late. The comment section exploded instantly. Fans were crying, screaming, typing his and Yuexiao's names together endlessly. Of course, there are still skeptics. Some say it is all coincidence, that fans are reading too much into harmless words. Others warn against pushing narratives that could pressure both actors. And yet, even those voices admit that something feels different this time. This does not feel like baseless rumor. It feels like something slowly unfolding. Whether this is the beginning of a confirmed relationship or simply a deep, emotional bond remains unknown. But one thing is clear. Chen Xingxu's words changed everything. Once someone like him speaks, even indirectly, people listen. And once Yuexiao's name entered that conversation, there was no going back. Fans continue to watch every move, every post, every glance, waiting, wondering, hoping, and until either side speaks clearly, the speculation will only grow stronger. For now, all we have are moments, hints, and emotions that feel too real to ignore. As always, this story is based on fan discussions, online speculation, and public observations. Nothing has been officially confirmed by Chen Xingxu, Yuexiao, or their agencies. But sometimes, the loudest truths are hidden in quiet words, gentle smiles, and the courage to finally say something, even if it is not said directly. And for fans, that is more than enough to believe that something special is happening, right in front of their eyes. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Update on your favorite celebrity news and updates. Disclaimer: the following content is based on rumors, online speculation, and fan observations. It has not been confirmed by the artists or their agencies. Please enjoy this content as entertainment only.